Welcome back, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Switzerland has chosen its artist and song, Veronica Fusaro, with the song Alice. Now, I'm so late with this one, been a little bit ill, on the mend, don't worry about it. However, this has kind of worked in my favour because it turns out there's a cheat code to this one, and that is you have to hear the lyrics from the perspective of the man, the new husband, this guy on the right, and he's actually a narcissist. I'll explain. Let's press play.
My precious prize, I've studied your ways, the way you behave. Can I spill my secrets to you, Alice?
Straight away, I'm going to get a bit geeky with this one. So this has an indie feel about it, which I don't think we've had anything like this in 2026 so far. But the timing of that riff, the do no 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 no, I didn't even notice the time signature. And actually, it's more of a waltz, a 6/8 time signature, which is pretty cool. You don't often get many different time signatures away from 4/4 in Eurovision. And initially, the riff kind of caught me off guard, but if you count it, it's exactly the 6/8. Listen. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Now, waltzes are usually for love songs, but as we find out, this is absolutely not a love song. This is a strong chorus. It's got that Benson Boone slow it down slide going on. Now this is very radio friendly. Like, I can imagine a radio station like Radio X here in the UK would play this all the time. And it doesn't feel very Eurovision. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing, because I like hearing different songs and different sounds at Eurovision, or a bad thing in that it just might not hit with the Eurovision audience. What do you think? Again, still using that waltz rhythm, but using the drums just to accentuate the lyric of knocking on that door. That is so cool. I like that. It's just those little attention to detail moments that I really resonate with. This feels really well written. So it's pretty obvious watching this video why people think this is a girl-girl love song, because it feels like Veronica is sort of talking to Alice. But this shot coming up is actually where it tries to explain that what Veronica is singing is from the perspective of the man. That's why this shot is here. And to be honest, this is why I kind of prefer live performances when it comes to Eurovision songs, because I don't think they'll do all this wedding thing live. So it's showing you that Veronica is speaking the part of the man by appearing in that shot, dancing with Alice. Honey, don't cry. What a line that is. Great solo there, because it's a fairly simple solo, but she's bending the notes. She's like stressing the notes. So it's still musically telling the story of that strain that happens in these horrible situations of domestic abuse, domestic violence. And as a man, I want to add that men can be victims, survivors of domestic abuse too. I think this song is more anti-domestic abuse rather than anti-men. I just want to make that small but important point.
Alice, the light in my life has vanished. Please open your eyes. Why are you turning cold from feather to stone? Baby, don't leave me alone.
Wow. If you take note of the lyrics here, this is an incredibly powerful ending to the song. So the lyrics are, "The light in my life has vanished. Please open your eyes. Why are you turning cold from feather to stone? Baby, don't leave me alone." Like, wow, she's gone. Something bad has happened. But this incredibly crafted narcissistic line to end the song, "Don't leave me alone." Because if she's gone or dead or something's happened, whatever's happened, he is still thinking about himself. Don't leave me alone. And that's where it ends. This song is so well written. So well done to Veronica Fusaro for this. So what do we think? As a song, I love those details, like having the drums hit when they mention knocking on the door. I love the fact that they've gone for a waltz rhythm, which is usually reserved for a love song, but this is absolutely not a love song at all. But it's done on purpose, because what appears to be a love song in front of everyone, in front of all of those people at the wedding, it can actually be very different behind closed doors. I think it's a shame that the video kind of confuses matters rather than helps get the meaning across. I get that it's trying to tackle a serious issue, and that's not easy to do, especially for a Eurovision song. But if people are thinking that this is just a girl-girl love song, then when it comes to the visuals, the video hasn't really done its job. Didn't this happen last year with Switzerland as well? I really liked Voyage, but I didn't like the staging of it at all when the camera jumped about, and it kind of ruined a really brilliant and delicate performance. Come on, Switzerland, get some better directors of photography or something. Make the meaning match the visuals. I get why they've done it like this, but it's clear in comments that I've seen from other people that some people are kind of missing the point, and I don't think that is Veronica Fusaro's fault. But anyway, back to Alice. Do we know if this was written for Eurovision? Or was it something that they'd already written? I'm not quite sure. It feels like I'm listening to a brand new single from like a female-fronted indie band, which is no bad thing at all. But I think this song might have more of a longer-lasting life outside of Eurovision. Like, if you went to see this band, you'd want to hear this song in their set. But I think qualification out of the semi-final will rely on how they're going to get this message across live to the audience, and the correct message as well. If they get this right, I think I'd like to see this do well. So good luck, Switzerland. Once it clicks what this song is about, I think it's brilliant. And let me know if Veronica Fusaro has other singles. Does she have a big single out already? On the way to the comments, if you could just tap that little subscribe button if you like deep dives like this, really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button too, and I'll see you in the next one.